श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री गणेशाय नमः. Greetings to Lord Ganesha. Glory to Lord Ganesha, the first worshipped God, the God of wisdom, related to knowledge. So, this is basically a complete learning of Hindi from English. This is basically prepared by me today on 19th October 2025 for one of my friend from Canada named Muhammad Talal Al Hamad. So this is especially for Talal Al Hamad for learning Hindi from English. So before we go ahead, we have some history. You can skip some videos at the beginning if you don't interested in the history of the knowledge. So first of all, for history of the knowledge, we have to understand something like God related to knowledge, Shiva, Saraswati, and Ganesh. Basically, the three god or goddess, whatever you can say, is highly associated with knowledge. So, the basically the primary one is Saraswati, Saraswati Mata. Saraswati Mata is the primary goddess of knowledge, while Ganesha is god of wisdom and the remover of obstacles, often worshipped together with Saraswati. Shiva, Lord Shiva, is associated with knowledge as a supreme guru. Shiva is the supreme guru, particularly in his form as Dakshinamurti, who taught sages. Other deities like Agriu, Brihaspati are also considered gods of knowledge and wisdom. So, Saraswati role goddess of knowledge, wisdom, learning, arts, speech, music, and creativity. Symbol is often depicted with a book, a rosary, and the veena, a musical instrument. So, veena, a musical instrument, is associated with Lord Saraswati. Ganesha, the god of wisdom, intellect, and new beginning, and the remover of obstacles. Connection to Saraswati, he is often worshipped alongside Saraswati as they are seen as complementary deities. Ganesha for the wisdom to use knowledge, and Saraswati as the source of knowledge itself. Here you can clarify that Saraswati is depicted as the source of knowledge, while Lord Ganesha is depicted as use of knowledge. So knowledge and use of knowledge is different thing. So they are a different deity. Lord Shiva, the supreme deity in some tradition, is also revered as the ultimate source of knowledge and wisdom. Lord Shiva is the fundamental source of knowledge, particularly in form as a guru, teacher. Form as Dakshinamurti is known as a guru of sages, embodying knowledge and wisdom in a contemplative form. Other knowledge that is Vegriva, Brihaspati, Chitragupta, and so on. That's enough for this video because we will not deep dive into the more history. We will just have some knowledge from where this come. Now there are some instruments, musical instruments uh, related to different deities like Basuri, Lord Krishna, Veena, Lord Goddess Saraswati, Damru, Lord Shiva, Conch or Shankh, Lord Vishnu, Mridangam for Nandi, Veena or Tambura, says Narad, and Dundubhi, Lord so Indra and Kartikeya, and some musical. You can often confuse with why I am telling this. You will very soon understand this. Now I come here at Damru. What is the significance? Now, this is the Lord Shiva with Damru. Now, before we go ahead in learning Hindi, we have to understand something like every word or letters we pronounced is a sound wave. And in Hindi, there is a letter, each letter represent to a unique sound wave. Like this sound wave is depicted with the letter in Hindi. So, for knowledge to share, we must understand something. I am going to put in the notepad to write something here. Knowledge. Knowledge, use of knowledge is different thing. In the same way, there are letters, the fundamental units of any language. Okay, letters in Hindi it is termed as varna. Varna, we varn is that who wants a sound wave. In Hindi alphabets, every letter accumulates or depicts a unique sound wave. So here letters there is sound waves. And what is sound wave means? Any language, so we read, spoke, and write anything. There are mainly three terms associated with these. What are those? The first one is pronunciation. Pronunciation, pronunciation, or listening to, or speaking to. Whenever you are listening to anyone or you are speaking to anyone, you pronounce it a letter or a word which basically transformed into a sound wave, and that sound wave reaches to another person, and he understand that or listen and then understand that sound wave as a particular word, letter, sentence, whatever you can see. So this is the thing that there should be pronunciation, listening to or speaking. In English, there is a special branch for this. We call that as phonology. After that, writing, writing, reading. Whatever you write or read, there should be a letters associated with that. And in English, this is covered under the topic orthography. Then some combinations. Okay. But in Hindi, there is no need of phonology because each letters have its unique sound wave. Now I am just closing this one. And what is the significance of damru, the musical instrument of love? We will very soon understand this. It is Maheshwar Sutra. You can see here the 14. Raj, termed as Maheshwar Sutra. And what is the significance of Maheshwar Sutra? Maheshwar Sutra. Hmm. Before go forward, I will recite these slokas, these sloks, which is the god of dance, Lord Shiva, generated during the Tandava dance. This sloka is recited as नृत्यावसाने नटराज राजो ननाद ढक्काम नवपंचवारम ऊर्धर्तु कामः सनकादिसिद्धान् एतद्विमर्शे शिवसूत्रजालम्. When Lord Shiva beats the Dhamru, and what is the meaning of English meaning of Dhamru? Dhamru. This one is a Dhamru, and what is its English meaning? Nice pronounced as Dhamru. Okay. So during the dance, the god of dance, Lord Shiva, beats his Dhamru 14 times. Nava Panchvaram. Here you can see Nava. Nava, it means 9, and Panch, it means 5. Means the Lord Shiva beats his Damru 9 and 5. In total 14. 14 times, and in that 14 times the 14 sound waves comes. The 14 sound waves are as follows. The first one as I una, second one real rit, and so on. E onga, I och, hayavarat, lana, yamanganam, javaya, gadadhas, java gadadhas, papa chatata, chatatava, kapaya, sa, ra, hal, and this is the origin of sound waves to letters. Now, Mahaswa Sutra has been completed. Here you can see this is the 14. You can watch this video for more knowledge and pronunciation. I am just playing this and just remove it. So, Lord Shiva dance has been covered. Lord Shiva, here is the video. The 14 Sabdaj explanation from Damruk. Note IAST, International Alphabet of Sanskrit Transliteration. In this section, I am going to talk about the Maheshwar Sutra and its significance, cross reference to Sanskrit language. I am not demeaning the existence of gurus, teachers, scholars, research scholars, dancers, but I am trying to explain the practical importance of the Sanskrit language, which is either missing or not being treated or ignored for getting that comfort zone. Though this is just my viewpoint, and there has to be a significant change in the methodologies of teaching dance to the individual. It is high time Maheshwar Sutra is the most ancient known Sanskrit alphabet sequence. The alphabet sequence is at the same time a powerful mantra, and the vibrations of its sounds has healing powers. Sanskrit language, which the Puranas described as a language of gods, was from the sound of Lord Shiva's Damru, a percussion instrument which adorns Lord Shiva's hand. Sanskrit alphabet's origin are from Maheshwar Sutras. After completion of his cosmic dance, Shiva sounded his Damru as the universe was created. These sounds create, maintain, regulate, and destroy the universe. Semen and sound are mentioned as a creative force of the universe. Lord Subramanya, Lord Subramanya is worshipped as the embodiment of both. Nada Bindu Kaladi Namu. Nada Bindu Kaladi Namu. Bindu may be translated as semen in the physical plane and as stages of spiritual development in Nad Yoga. A Damru, Sanskrit Damru, Tibetan Damru, Devanagari Damru, or Damru is a small two-headed drum used in Hinduism and Tibetan Buddhism. Damru is known as the instrument of Lord Shiva. Damru was first created by Shiva to produce a spiritual sounds by which this whole universe has been created and regulated. The Sulkaj is coming again. नृत्यावसाने नटराजराजो ननादढक् नवपञ्चवारम् ऊर्ध्वर्तपो उद्ध उद्धर्त उद्धर्तु कामो सनकादिसिद्धि दिनेत द्विमर्षे शिवसुत्रजालम् Shivastraj, IST, Shiv Sutrani or Maheshwar Sutrani are 14 verses that organize the phonemes of Sanskrit as referred to in the Ashtadhyayi of Panini, the foundational text of Sanskrit grammar. A famous verse in Sage Panini's Ashtadhyayi says that the Panini grammar that is in use now is graced by Lord Shiva, and the first known organized sound are known as the Maheshwar Sutra. Maheshwar being another name of Lord Shiva, here is the verse and Panini Ashtadhyayi at the end of his cosmic dance, Shiva the Lord of Dance, with a view of bliss, the sages, Sanak and so on, played on his drum 14 times, from which emerged the following 14 sutras, popularly known as Shiva Sutras or Maheshwar Sutras. Within the tradition, they are known as the Akshar Akshar Samanya recitation of phonemes, but they are popularly known as the Shiv Sutras because they are said to be have been revealed to Panini by Shiva. They were either composed by Panini to accompany his Ashtadhyayi or predate him. The latter is less plausible, but the practice of encoding complex rules in short mnemonic verse is typically of the sutra style. As per IST, Ayun, Rilrik, and so on. Kapachata, 14 sutras contain and so on. And you can read this topic later. Now, the math, caution, trust, Mahasa Sutra, and so on. We can just recite it for the first. Listen this one.
अयुण रुद्रक एवोम अयौच हयवरट लन न्यमगणनम झभय घढधश जबगडदश ख फ छ ठ थ चटतव कपय शशसर हल इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि.
Mahasa Sutra completed. This is the picture Lord Natraj. Natraj meaning the king of dance. So here Natraj basically the god of dance, that is Lord Shiva. And here you can see below the feet of Lord Shiva there is something. What is that something? That something is apasmara. Apasmara is a diminutive man who represents spiritual ignorance and hankar. This one is depicted as hankar, apasmara. He is also known as Mayulaka or Muyalakam. So this one is ignorance, hankar. Until and unless you will not leave ahankar or ignorance, you cannot gain any knowledge. So to gain knowledge, first of all, you have to leave the ahankar and ignorance. Only then you can find the knowledge, the pure knowledge. This is the Maheshwar Sutra, Panini, and so on. Utpatti Sankhya, and so on. You can later understand it. Shift Vyanjan, Mahapran. Hmm. And there is many more something. Before proceeding, I will just open this HTML file created by me, having something like this one. So this is the Hindi Varnamala, Hindi alphabet, and Dhwani Vargikaran Sound. So this is the akshar A, which are A, E, U, A, O, Ah. Here this is A, like at that Re. In consonant, here you can see this is the original consonant having halantyam below every character. So this is mainly five family: the Ka family, the Cha family, the Ta family, the Ta family, the Pa family. The Ka family is basically pronounced from Kantha, from throat. All vowels are also pronounced from directly through throat. Okay. Okay. So Kantha, Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Ang. Talavya. Cha, Tha, Ja, Jha, Nya. Murdanya. Ka, Tha, Da, Dha, Na. Dantya. Ka, Tha, Da, Dha, Na. Ost, Pa, Pa, Ba, Bha, Ma. Then Antasya, Vyanjan. Ya, Ra, La, Va. Then Usma. Tra, Pra, Sa, Ha. Then Sanjukta. Sha, Pra, Gya, and Tra, and so on. There is two flap consonant. So trip Vyanjan. First one is Ra, and the second one is Ra. The Ra and Ra. Ra like Bada, Ladaka, Jhadap, Gadabad, Adachan, Vedant, Tadapana, Tadapana. This sound like the combination of two sounds, like the Da and the Ra. Tadak, Bada, Ba, Ra, Ba, Ra, Bada, and so on. This is the Dha with Ra sound, like Dha and Ra. Dha, like Med, Sadhe, Gadha, ढांचा, झाड़ू, चढ़ाना, बढ़त, गढ़ना, and so on. Nasik Vyanjan. These five, the last letter of each family, like Anga, Nya, Ana, Na, Ma, is nasal consonant. Okay, and some vowels in, un, an, on, and so on. So you have understand what is Uchchip Vyanjan. Okay. Mahapran. In consonants, in Hindi alphabet, there are vowels and consonants. Consonant is also of two types, Alpapran Vyanjan and Mahapran Vyanjan. Alpapran consonant and Mahapran consonant. Alpapran consonant, those letters on the pronunciation of which there is some air passage away. And the Mahapran, where very good amount of air passes out. Okay, so close this one. Now, now we will start from this website and go ahead. So I am going to pronounce this. Okay. So this is the independent vowels: a, a, e, e, u, u, e, o, o, an, ah, re, re. This is the small re, and this is the uh, capital re. You can say, and this is the vowels. This is used with another letters to form the dependent vowel of a, e, u, re, e, e, o, o. This is o, this is o, this is o, this is o. Here you can see this is the ka without halantyam. This means this ka is associated with the vowel a. So ka along with a is called ka. So ka, kha, ga, ga, anga, cha, cha, ja, jha, ya, anya, ta, pa, da, dha, na, ta, tha, da, dha, na, pa, pha, ba, ba, ma, ya, ra, la, va, talavasa. It is fra. And this is fra, fra. This is fra, fra. And this is fra, fra. And this is sa, sa. Ha, ha, cha, tra, gya, or ja, whatever. Now, you can see that here is anga, nga, and here you can see nya or nya, nya, and here you can see n for ana, and here na for na, and here you can see ma for ma. Okay. Now remove this one. Devanagari script. Old Devanagari. Here you can see the words, and here some like from Kanthya, guttural. And associated with pa like pa, Barakari. A, pa, pa, palatal, you can see palatal. That's right. Okay. E, E, P, P, O, U, 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 and so on. Here you can see this as an for up and so on. Who? There is Chandrabindu. And here you can see Visarg along with the letters Anga and Na. Okay. Velar. Hmm. So in somewhere you can find that this is NGS, but what does really this means? You can see you can see here all the fifth letter of all the family, like this family, Ka family, Cha family, Ta family, Tha family, and Pa. All this is Na. Like this is Na, this is Na, this is Na, and this is also Na. Okay, and so this is Na, 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 Na. This is not Nya, not Nya. This is Na, not Nya. This is Na. Here you can see all this four is Na. Na, 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 and this is ma. Okay, and somewhat like Kanghi, okay, and ma. And this is the ka, 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 ki, ki, ku, ku, ke, ko, ko, kau, kri, kle, kle, kan, ka, and so on. This is a matra which has been used along with letters to make the bada khadi. So the letter ka along with ka makes ka, along with a makes ka, along with e makes ki, and so on. You can see here. Okay, and all the bada khadi table is here. So total you can see this much letters available in Hindi. Some letters have been changed, like you can see jha. This one is jha, and this one is also jha in earlier aspect. Okay. So basically, the fifth letter is used before when it is used as na, and if the next letter is any one of the ka, kha, ga, and gha, then that where na is used as this one. And if it is cha, cha, ja, ja, then this na is used. If it is ta, tha, da, dha, ra, na, then this na is used. Like I will show you. Here you can see Kangha, where this point below the ka basically depicts the Anga. This is basically Anga. If there is something, Actually, like, I'm just okay. I am just try to show something. Like you have seen that there is a letter like so. You have seen that this is Kanghe, a point above Ka. This is equal to Ka, Anga, and Gha. So this is Kanghe. So this Anga is used here. Why? Because the later word is Gha and inline Chanchal. And in the word like Chanchal, this is Chanchal. What this point means? Here this point means Cha, Anya, Cha, La. So Chanchal. Or you can also write it as Cha, Anya, Alang, Cha, and La. So this is also Chanchal. The main question asked by Mr. Talal is like this one, like like Anya. Question was asked by Talal is what is this? His question is what is this? The answer is this is half na. This can also be written as this is equal to this is equal to ka half na, half of na. This is na halamcha. Halamcha means half. Half means the na without a. This. This is the nya. He asked me why not use this one as nya, because in English he have seen this as nya. N Y A. But in reality, this is not NYA. Already I have shown you. But all four is nya. Here you can see in here I have shown you in Hindi word mala. Maybe as I have shown you in the as in here I have already shown you that this is not nya. You can see here this is na, not nya. This is na. All these four is na. This one is also na. This one is also na. This one is also na. And this one is also na. Only this one is ma. But somewhere this ma and na is used like corresponding, like I will show you here. Like the word Sanskrit itself, normally Sanskrit is written like this: Sanskrit, and it is pronounced as Sanskrit. Sanskrit, you can see this is Sanskrit, but many where it is also spoken and written as Sanskrit. Sanskrit. Okay, Sanskrit or Sanskrit in somewhere both. Here you can see both Sanskrit and Sanskrit are acceptable spellings for the ancient language, but Sanskrit is a more common and widely used form. Mainly in later area, most area, this word is associated. Sanskrit. Commonly, this is most widely recognized and frequently used as spelling in English and many other languages. But somewhere it is also used as Sanskrit. Like this one is Sanskrit. Sanskrit, and this one is Sanskrit, Sanskrit, Sanskrit. Okay, and some other words like Samhar. Okay, this is not Samhar, Sanhar. Some people spoken as Sanhar and some spoken as Samhar. See, this is Sanhar. Okay, Sanhar means destruction, the complete destruction, violent killing of other people. That is called Sanhar. In one, someone is also pronouncing it as Samhar, and there's more like for lion. If I Lion, lion, lion. This in the age lion Hindi. Right Hindi, you can see this is sin, sin. Okay, but somewhere it is also pronounced as sim, like this mainly as should be sin. Okay, this is sin, line, sin, line. Okay, sin, but somewhere it is also pronounced as sim. And here is a synonym as Simba. Simba is mainly is nothing but Simha. As I have already discussed that Ma and Ha is somewhat pronounced correspondingly each other. So all of these is Na. This is not Nya. This one is not Nya. This is Na. Like Chanchal, Kanchan, Chanchal, Kanchan, Munj, Khanjar, and so on. So this is Na. Okay. And for this uh, difficulties, many people don't use the letters. They just put the point below the letter, like Kangi, then the point upon top, and so on. Now, this is something you have to know. Plosives. The letters. Ka. Ka is spoken from throat, kantha, and this is Alpapran Aghos. Ka. Then Mahapran Aghos. Tha. Then Ga. Then Gha. Then Anga. Here you can also see everything is na, and this one is ma. Okay. So ka, ga, ga, gha, anga, or na. Then ka, sa, da, dha, na. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Pa, pa, ba, bha, ma. And somewhere the ma is also pronounced as na. So ya, ra, la, wa, fra, fra, sa, ha, and so on. Okay. Some letters like you can see this is dha, dha, dha. Okay, and this is dha. You can see the difference. The difference between gha and dha is dha started with circular. You can see the dha is here. You can see dha is circular. Okay, and gha is not. The same way you can see this one is ya. This one is ya. Okay, and this one is kha. The same difference. This is circular. This is circular. Okay, and some more like you can see in here. This is sa, and it has a circular beginning, and this can be confused with ra. This is ra. Okay, in Hindi, basically for writing, most of the shapes are used as uh, straight lines, circles, semicircles, and curved lines. You can see all letters are found with, like here, you can see ta. Ta is found with a straight line and semicircle. Okay, like here I am going to. So, how the words has been formed? Mainly like how A is formed. A is formed with like this one. How A is formed. This is two circles. Oh, now, if I just remove this, this is called A. This is called A. And in the same way, there should be A. This one is A. So, using circle and straight line, we have constructed A and A. In the same way, for E, there should be uh, this straight line, then circle, again a circle. Now, what have to do? This is called E. So, this is called E. In Hindi, as I have described, all letters are mainly designed with a straight line, circles, semicircles, and few curved lines. But if you see Gujarati letters, you will find every words or every letter is rounded, like curved. But in Hindi, it is straight. So now I think that you have clear about na, this na, and this na, and this na, and this na. Okay. The all four is na. This one is not nya. This is not nya. This is na. Okay. and some words like made.
made, made, made,
It is made. The dha with ra sound. Made. खेत या बांध में बनाई गई ऊंची मिट्टी की सीमा.
ridge, ridge,
ridge,
ridge, मेर,
This is
मेर,
made. Made. Okay.
उभार,
The ya and tha. The ya and tha are similar. The only difference is a line that is drawn on top. Okay. The gha and dha. The gha and dha. The dha and the. Ta, tha, the, dha. Da, 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 and so on. नदी, तट, तारा, दही, तोता, सब, ताजा, दाता, तब, and so on. तब्दीली, तबीयत, तुतलाना, दंड देना, तड़का लगाना, सनातनी. तुम थक गई हो. तुम थक गई हो तो मुझे बताओ. हम थोड़ी देर यहाँ बैठते हैं. ठंडा ठंडा मीठा मीठा आइसक्रीम धूप में खाओ, ठंड में खाओ आइसक्रीम. तन्वी, क्या क्या आइसक्रीम है. तपन, पपीता आइसक्रीम ले लो, तरबूज आइसक्रीम ले लो, एंड सो ऑन. Okay. Now this is the Hindi alphabets 46 pronunciation a complete guide. I 13 letters in Hindi vowels. Somewhere you can find the Hri. Somewhere Ri is also pronounced as Ri. This is vowels. Like here you can see Ka plus A की मात्रा is equal to K. Ka plus A की मात्रा is equal to K. Here is a list you can find. Here is a complete alphabets like A से अनार, आ से आम, ई से इमली, ई से ईख, ऊ से उल्लू, ऊ से ऊंट, and so on. Locally, this website is also good one. Okay. Devanagari completed. Okay. Now we will recite this PDF file. This PDF file has 66 pages. A, A, E, E, U, Re, A, O, An. Here is a like an and and this is pa, pa, pi, pu, pri, pe, po, pan, pah, po. Ka, kha, ga, na. Cha, cha, ja, jha, na. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Here you can see this is na, n, na. This one is also na, n, na. This one is also na, n, na. Somewhat pronunciation has been changed. Anar, a, a, नमः, नमस्ते. कमल, खरगोश, गधा, घर, पतंग, and so on. हाथ, रक्षा, त्रिकोण, यज्ञ, यज्ञ और यज्ञ. हिंदी 12 खड़ी चार्ट. शून्य, एक, दो, तीन, चार, पाँच, छह, सात, आठ, नौ, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 एंड सो ऑन. 1000, 10,000, 1,00,000, 10,00,000, 1 करोड़, 1 अरब. भाग 1 वर्णमाला ज्ञान एवं अभ्यास. दिस वन इज हिंदी वर्णमाला, total 52 letters, in which 13 is vowels and 39 is consonant. A, I, E, U, R, A, I, O. And cha, cha, ja, ja, ya. And this is mistakenly written tra. There should be na, like aya. Agat ध्वनि. Okay. Here the and a, e, u, ri, a, I, o. Now, Vyanjan. This one is ka, and then sha. Somewhere this should be like akshra, akshra, or akshar, 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 or ka along with pra is equal to ka, ka, sha, sa, ga, gha, anga, cha, cha, ja, ja. This is ja, ja, jani. Mm, Widely, this is termed as ja, like jnani, gyan, knowledge, gyan. Many people pronounce it as Jyan, like Jyan Vijyan, Gyan Vigyan, Jyan Vijyan, knowledge and science. This is na, ta, tha, da, ra, bha, ra, ra. This one is like da, and this one is like ra, ra, ra. This one is like dha, and this one is ra, ra, like made, and this one is like made. Tha, tra. This one is the mixture of tha and ra. Tha, da, dha, na. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Ya, ra, la, ba. Pra, fra, pra, sa, ha. Guttural sound ka, kha, ga, gha. This is aghosh and alpna, unvoiced and unaspirated, unvoiced and aspirated, voiced and unaspirated, voice and aspirated, nasal. And this is the sound waves depicted as a letter. This is from ta, and this is ta, 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 tat, 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 ta, ta, tat. This one is the mixture of K and mixture of Ka and Ra. This one is the mixture of Ka and Ra. This is a mixture of Ja and Na or Ya. This one is Sra. हिंदी में इसका उच्चारण ज्ञ के रूप में किया जाता है। रोमन वर्णमाला में इसे GYA भी लिखा जाता है। हल, छग, गज, घर, से कुछ नहीं। शख, छत, जल, झट, टप, ठग, डर, ढक, तन, थल, दर, धन, नल, पग, फल, बल, भय, मन, यज्ञ और यज्ञ, रथ, लट, वन, सत, सत, and this one is sat, sat. This one is satra, sam, ham, क्षय, त्रय। ज्ञानी और ज्ञानी, अलख, कलश, थनक and so on. मदन अब घर चल, का, here you can see ka with halantam, ka plus a is equal to ka with halantam plus a is equal to ka with halantam plus e is equal to ki and so on. कृपा, गृह, घृणा, तृण, दृग, धृत, वृत, पृथक, विंग, मृग, बृहत, श्रृंगार, सृष्टि, हृदय. This PDF file is also good one. Hans, Pakshi, Nal, okay. Everything has been correct. So this is a finishing. I have some like this picture you have already seen. This one, Satragya, and Sra, Ra, Ra. This is a okay. I think this is everything for today, and I think this is complete. Whatever you can tell me, this is complete or not. Okay.